Yo, yo, yo! It's D.Arthur in the building. I'm speaking to you guys today about they know exactly what they did to you. Now, before we get started in this video, make sure you click on the link in the description down below and check out the high value blueprint. This is an intensive 8 to 16 week coaching program that transforms you from a man who's unmotivated, complacent, lack of purpose in this life, maybe unconfident, to a more confident, more assertive, best version of yourself, so you can start attracting the better things in life through masculinity. Now, I'm already working with a few people. So, I put a presentation for you guys together down below, so I want you to check that out and how we can implement what I'm speaking about further in the video training that I've put down together. So check that out. Now, they know exactly what they did to you. You have to realize this. Everything that happened between you and them was scripted. They know exactly what they did to you. You might have been, you might have been showing interest. You might have showed interest. Y'all even might have had a fling. But somehow, some way, it didn't go anywhere. You can call this the one that got away. Everything was on purpose. It was on purpose because it was meant for you to learn. You might have had a infatuation, or you might have been dating her, but it crumbled. It didn't go anywhere. Maybe she left you, or maybe even you left her and now you want her back, or something like that. But the bottom line is they know exactly what they did to you. The reason why they know exactly what they did to you, because it was predetermined. It was a predetermined thing. Don't take it so personal. You have to realize that usually, if women usually are checked out way before they disappear in your life. You have to realize this. It starts to happen. It can start to happen easily without you even realizing it until it actually happens. Some of these predetermining factors usually are a form of her absence, her lack of enthusiasm with you, her putting you in some sort of box, her blaming you for things that you might have not even done, just trying to stir this pot. And eventually what happened was one thing led to another. She just started to blaming you. Eventually she exited you, but they were doing all of this on purpose. They did this on purpose because from the timeline of you starting to be with her to the end, is there might have been something that she might have not liked, and she was just looking for a way out. Now guys, they make all of these excuses as to why she's acting a certain way. They call it reading it between the lines. And if she's not making herself available, then regardless of if you're reading between the lines or not, she can physically be with you, but her head can be totally somewhere else. And this has happened. This has happened to a lot of guys. She could physically be with you in the building, but her mind could be totally somewhere else. These are some of the things that you have to watch out, because it may happen to you if it hasn't happened to you already. You have to look at the signs before it becomes too late, because I promise you, there will be signs. There will be signs, and you can look at this through a blind eye, and it can be too late. Or you can look at the signs early on. You can even call out the signs, and you yourself can walk away before anything happens. This is what guys aren't doing enough. Because let's be honest, guys usually when they become, they get in maybe a long-term relationship, they start getting comfortable. And if they get comfortable, that might be the quickest way she exits, because you have to watch what she does instead of what she says. You have to watch what she does. You yourself have to give yourself, you have to keep giving yourself options, because some things may happen and she might exit. You have to realize this. You have to always be having options, because what she does and what she says may be two completely different things. She might be completely checked out in the relationship with you, but you may find out way too late when she's already exited. You have to realize this. You have to be more intentional. You have to be forecasting more. You have to weed out the BS before it even happens, because eventually it probably will happen. You have to realize this. Once you become, you start getting too comfortable, you might start getting too attached. You never know. Even if you're provisioning for her, even all the things that she says, all of the things that she says, you take it to heart. You think she'll never change up. And this is usually what happens to guys before she eventually exits. This is all I am saying. So in order to combat this, you yourself have to be on your tippy toes. You have to be playing the game 2 steps ahead of her. You have to be ahead of her, because you may also have to have a backup plan. As crazy as this may seem, this is what you may have to happen, because behavior happens. A lot of guys nowadays, some guys, they're stuck with one girl, and if she starts, acting out of line, maybe even disrespecting her, talking to her female friends or her male friends, something like that, you guys, you let it slide, you let it pass by, because she's just doing whatever she does. These are some of the things that start to happen. One by one, she starts to realize what she can get away with. And like I said, if you do not nip it in the butt, and if you do not make yourself where you can, walk away if needed be, she can, walk all over you like a doormat. You cannot be too attached, and you have to give yourself some options. You have to give yourself some options, because if things start to forecast, and like I said, guys take what she says to heart. You have to watch what she does. What she says and what she does may be two completely different things. You have to watch what she does. And not also always have to watch what she does. You yourself have to watch what you do. You have to become, you have to become your most fulfilled version. You have to become your happiest version. You have to not let her actions dictate your emotions. You have to have a plan. You might even have to have a backup plan. There has to be some sort of plan that you have. So if when S hits the fan, you're prepared. You have to always be prepared. Sure, you can give her your world. You can give her the world. But also remember that you can still walk away for good. You have to realize this. You have to become your best version. You have to attract options. You have to be your best version. The moment you start slipping up, things ain't looking too good for you, buddy. So they know exactly what they did before they did it. All of this was calculated plans. She was seeing how much she could get away with, and eventually she got away with all the things that she needed to get away with. But you weren't prepared, and this is why it's happened. The next time, just be prepared. Never keep improving. Keep putting yourself in environments that put you in the best light, give you the best options, make you feel the best about yourself. Keep up with yourself, self-improve, acquire more, become more fulfilled. Have your insides be filled up with so much good emotions in you that even if she decides to do what she does, you're still not affected, because you are already a happy and whole man. It's just exactly what you have to look at. You have to keep going. You cannot be put aside by some of her actions so quickly. You have to realize this. She already knew what she was doing before she did it. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, Check out the high value blueprint presentation I put down in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.